Yeah. Welcome back, students, for today's business studies class. So today we are going to discuss, that is, organizing chapter. Yes, in last class we have discussed about delegation. So what was delegation, students? Yes, delegation is transfer of authority. Authorityಯನ್ನು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಫ್ರಾಮ್ superior to subordinate. Yes, now your boss will give you some authority. That process itself is called as delegation. Principal will give me some authority. She is superior, I am subordinate. So that is delegation. She has delegated me the authority. Yes, importance we have seen. So today we will study about this topic, decentralization. What is decentralization? Okay, see the meaning what it says. Delegation of authority throughout all the levels of organization. Okay, delegation of authority andre enu? Yes, that is authority annu superior subordinate ge kodtane. ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಸುಪೀರಿಯರ್, ಒಂದು ಬಾಸ್ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಕರ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಎಸ್, ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್. ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಧಿಕಾರ a superior will give to the subordinate. Who is superior? Now, for example, principal is superior to me. So, she is superior, I am subordinate. Now, if you are working in a company, you are the manager and you have an assistant. So, you are the superior. The assistant is the subordinate. Okay. So, delegation of authority throughout all the levels of organization. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್, ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್? ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್? ಎಸ್, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್, ಮಿಡಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್, ಲೋವರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ authority given to the top level, there is authority given to this middle level, there is authority given also to this lower level. Yes, andre if any organization, maybe in any company, if all the people have some authority, that is called as decentralization. Yes, maybe the top CEO, he will have authority. Maybe the manager will have authority. Maybe a foreman is a small supervisor. He will also have authority. So, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ decentralization ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Do not get confused. Now in our college only see. So, let's make 3 levels. Okay, principal, superior, top level. Lecturers are in the middle level. Lower level we can say the non-teaching staff. Okay, there are 2 non-teaching staff. So, 3 levels. So, all the 3 people have authority. Principal has the ultimate authority, isn't it? She has adhikara. She has a right to decide when the timings, uniform, timetable also. Yes, lecturers, we also have some authority over you all, isn't it? So authority, middle level for us also it is there. The non-teaching staff, they also have authority. The early morning they come and open the college, so they don't have to ask each and every time to principal, right? Should I open or no? They can take some decision. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ now if you are working in a big company always it is decentralized ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. It is not like a one man show. Okay, decentralization is delegation of authority throughout all the levels of organization. Maybe in a company, maybe you are a small worker. Okay, maybe you are a security guard only. Just imagine, example. There also you will have some authority. Yes, in a bank, I told no, there are 3 levels. See, manager will be sitting in a cabin. Then there is clerks. Then there is security, the attender. Okay, so all these 3 people will have some authority. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇದೆ. ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಕೊಡುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರ. Or they can decide for themselves, own decision ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರ. That is decentralization. Delegation of authority throughout all the levels of organization. Yes? Okay. Now, this is meaning for 2 marks. Now, let's see what is centralization. Decentralization ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, centralization ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? It is exactly the opposite of decentralization. Centralization, ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವುದು. ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿಯರ್, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ವಿತ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟಾಪ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಸೊ centralization is what? That is concentration. Concentration means it's like a one-man show. Only the boss will decide all the decision. A to Z, all the decision will be taken by the top management, the boss or the main chairman. Okay? Top management ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, all they will only decide. Remaining all are just workers. Okay? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ centralization ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. So once again, decentralization ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? Here only it's not like a one-man show. All the people, all the levels of men in the management will have some authority to decide. Yes, if you are in the lower level also, you will have some authority to decide, to take your own decision. If you are in the middle level also, you will have some authority to take decision. Also in the top level. But in centralization is what? If you are in the middle level, you will have no authority to decide. You have to just listen what your boss will tell. Okay? Okay, so that is concentration of decision making authority with top management. Concentration andre enu? All powers will come in one person's hand. Concentration anta helteve. Okay? Yes. Now, this was another 1 mark question. Now the question is differences. Difference between decentralization and centralization. 2 marks question it is. So how you will write? First point is this, okay, which I am telling, see. Centralization, there is no delegation of authority. Centralization andre ಈಗಷ್ಟೇ we saw the meaning. Decision making power only in the top management. So, delegation of authority illa. Delegation of authority meaning is what? This sentence is there, no? Delegation of authority andre ಏನು? Transfer of authority to superior to subordinate. ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಸುಪೀರಿಯರ್ ಇಂದ ಸಬಾರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಕೊಡುವುದೇ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ. ಬಟ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇದು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು? ಸಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ. ನೋ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್. ಇನ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ. Authority will not be given to someone else. Authority will not be given to the subordinates. But in decentralization, there is delegation of authority. It is just ulta of centralization. In decentralization, there is delegation of authority. First, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿ, ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. Superior will give it to the subordinate. Decentralization is what? It is authority is in all the hands. So there is delegation of authority. What is the first point difference? Centralization, there is no delegation of authority. In decentralization, there is delegation of authority. This was the first point. Okay, once again I will tell difference between centralization and decentralization for 2 marks. What is the first point? You should write centralization, there is no delegation of authority. Okay, ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ. ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಇದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ನಾವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಜನರಲಿ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್. ಈ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಅಧಿಕಾರ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್. For example, in Udupi only, see, one person is deciding everything. Will always be in small shops. No? Now, small grocery shop near your house, maybe one person is there and one small worker is there. He has, okay. But main decision maker is who there? That's grocery owner only, no? Okay. But that only, you just compare in Big Bazaar. It's a very big organization, large organization. There can only one person decide there, everything, only one day person is there. There are so many people there, isn't it? Cash, there is one person. If you want to buy clothes, you have to go up. There is one more people there. If you want to buy utensils, there are so many other people. If you want to buy vegetables, there are other people there. So, adhikara ellarige kottidare alli. Large organization. So, centralization is found in small organization. Decentralization is found in large organization. These are the 2 points. Okay. Yes, so once again I will just tell you all. Decentralization andre, just imagine, decentralization andre, yes, delegation of authority throughout all the levels of organization. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Decentralization, remember this big bazaar and all, there are so many people working. Okay, now just imagine you go to big bazaar and you to buy any clothes. You are asking there one worker, what is the price of this? Idakke discount ideya? Will he run and go down to ask his boss? No. He will just tell you, no, idakke discount ideya illa anta. He will only decide and tell you because he has been instructed. So, adhikara avanigide to tell, to decide, aa adhikara avanigide. Yes, that is decentralization, delegation of authority throughout all the levels of organization. Yes, okay. Another example for decentralization, no, this chain of restaurants. For example, one famous restaurant of Udupi. Which one? For example, say Shiv Sagar. There is one hotel in Udupi here. So similar Shiv Sagar will be shop in Mysore. Similar Shiv Sagar hotel will be in Bangalore. Okay. But Udupi here, their decision is different. Okay, here maybe little whatever the content what they give, maybe the rice or idli or sambar, they might give little more. Okay, but in Mysore maybe they give it little less. In Bangalore maybe their style is little different. So ಅವರವರ ಹೋಟೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರವರ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸ್ಡ್. ಎಸ್, ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಸ್, okay. So centralization, best example is McDonald's. McDonald's you all have heard, right? Or Apple company phone and all. It is centralization. Everything is decided by the top management. Yes, otherly there is no chance of bargaining and all in that. You know that for Apple company and all, the phones or the electronic gadgets, otherly bargaining or other things are not there. Everything is decided by the top management. Okay, this is centralization. Yes, so centralization is this concentration of decision making authority with top management. Yes, ella adhikara top management alli irtade. Okay, yes. Differences were, first one is what? Centralization, there is no delegation of authority. Adhikara bere avrige kodlikilla. Yes, there is no delegation of authority. Decentralization alli there is delegation of authority. First point. Second point, centralization is normally found in small organization. Yes, in small shops, in small. Now in that McDonald's and Apple is exceptional. Okay, it is big, large, but alli it is very centralized. But all the decisions in McDonald's, Apple company alli top management ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So generally it is told, centralization is generally found in small organization, but McDonald's and Apple companies exceptional. Okay, decentralization normally found in large organization. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಬಿಗ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಟು ಡಿಸೈಡ್. ಈವನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಫ್ರೆಶರ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅ ಡಾಟಾ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ, new fresher, a small employee also, you will have some decision making authority. That means decentralization alli what students? Adhikara, decision togoluva adhikara will be given to all, everyone. But in centralization, decision togoluva adhikara will be only in the top management. Others are just like workers. They have to just listen and do whatever the boss will tell. Is it clear? Okay. Now, another 8 marks question. Importance of decentralization. So once again, decentralization is what? Yes, that is delegation of authority throughout all the levels of organization. Andre decision ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Yes, everybody will have at least little decision making authority. ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಇದೆ? What is the importance of that? If you do it in your organization, next morning we don't know, you might start your own company. If you follow this decentralization, what is the benefit you will have? What is the importance? Why it is important? So there are 6 points we are going to study. All the 6 points you should write for 8 marks. First point, develops initiative among the subordinates. So first point is it develops initiative among the subordinates. Initiative andre ಏನು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್. If somebody says, raise his hand, ma'am, I will tell the answer, that is initiative. He is taking the first step. He is only coming and telling. If I am forcing, no, you have to come, and that is not initiative by you. Initiative andre you yourself will come forward to do a work. So initiative among the subordinates. Subordinates andre yaru? Those who work in the lower level. If somebody is working under you, he is your subordinate. Okay, so it encourages subordinates to take own decision. How? Decentralization andre meaning only is what, student? That is ಅಧಿಕಾರ, ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈಗ ಸಬಾರ್ಡಿನೇಟಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್, ನೋ? ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್ ದ ಸಬಾರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಓನ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, and develop solution for own problems. For their every problems, he will only develop the solution. It promotes confidence and self-reliance, isn't it? Now just imagine, you are working in a company, okay? They are not giving you any importance. You cannot take any your own decision. Any decision ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. For each and everything you have to ask your boss. How will you feel? You will feel like, what, I am not given any importance. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. For everything, silly, small work also I have to ask him. But now, just imagine it is decentralization, okay? You are also given some authority. ನಿರ್ಣಯ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. How will you feel now? Definitely you will feel encouraged. Yes, you can take your own decision. ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ you only will do. Okay, ಏನಾದರೂ some problem is there, you only are going to take solution for that. So it will boost up your confidence. It will boost up your self-reliance, isn't it? You will feel happy. You will feel encouraged. You will feel, yes, I have to do. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹಾಗೆ ಅನಿಸೋದಿಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಎಸ್, ಇನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವೇ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದ ಸಬಾರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ಸ್. ಎಸ್, you are subordinates. You are working in a company. Maybe your post is small, but still you will feel initiative. No, I should also do. I should also work. Okay. ಸೊ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್. ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್, isn't it? Just imagine, okay, now you are the boss. You have 10 employees under you. For all the decision, all the 10 employees come and ask you for everything. they ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಏನಾದರೂ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಲೇ ಅಲ್ಲ. ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದೇ ಓನ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಯು. ಸೊ ಆವಾಗ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಟು ಯು, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಥಿಂಕ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಸೈಡ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಟೈಮ್ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್. ನಾವು ಇನ್ ಅದರ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್, ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅ ಸಬಾರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಅ ಸಬಾರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್. You are just a worker and one boss you have. For everything, if you keep on asking your boss, you have to ask him. Own decision you can't take. How it is? Decision taking will be done slow, no? For everything you have to go to him, you have to tell him, he will analyze, he will think, then he will tell. So decision making is less slow. But now you are an employee, you are given authority. Decentralization ide. Authority kottidare. So for everything, you can take your own decision. So decision is done fast. Decision is done quick. There is no time waste. Isn't it? Yes. Now, for example, take my example. For each and everything, if I have to ask principal, okay, today what I have to teach, how many minutes I have to teach, whom I have to call today, everything if I keep asking principal, what it is, that decision is done slow, no? I have to tell her, she has to think, she has to open the book. It is all confusion also. So, if it is decentralization, if power is given to me also, authority is given to me, I can decide. Isn't it? Yes. Now, next one. Next point, what it says, develops managerial talent for the future. Who is managerial now? Managerial is people working in the management. If you are working in a company, you are managerial. If you are a manager, it comes in managerial talent for the future. Subordinates given chance to prove their abilities. Qualified team of subordinates are developed. So point is what? If decentralization is done, if authority is given to all the people, all the subordinates, subordinates can have a chance to prove their abilities, isn't it? Now if you are a subordinate, if you are working in a company, if they have given you chance to think, to decide, you will use your talent ಅಲ್ಲ. It will give you a chance for you to prove your ability. ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಆ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಆ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈಡ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಬಾರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್. Because nowadays, see, freshers, they give job, they are young. Yes, maybe they don't have experience, but nowadays young generation, they are very quick. They are very smart. Yes, some are very extraordinary talented. Maybe you have extra talent. So if they give you authority, you will get a chance to show your talent. Yes, maybe you are very fast in computers. Maybe you are very fast in speaking. Your very communication is very good. So it will show your talent which will help in the future. Yes, so to connect ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, so decentralization, if there is in a company, if authority of decision making is given to everyone, is given to you if you are a subordinate, what will happen? You will get a chance to prove your ability. You will get a chance to show your talent. So in future it will help for the company. In that way it is. Okay, yes. Next one, relief to top management. How it is relief to the top management? Okay, top, see, now just imagine, okay, just you can take, I am a subordinate, principal is a superior. For each and everything, if I keep on asking principal, small thing, what class I have to take, how many minutes, which parent I have to call, tomorrow what I have to teach, which video, how many video, if all the lecturers keep on asking her, it is a burden for her, no? Everything she has to decide, it is difficult for her, isn't it? All the subjects, science, commerce, arts, all the teachers are asking principal. It is a burden for her, isn't it? She cannot concentrate on the important work, what as a principal, what she has to do, isn't it? Now you are, for example, you are a manager in a company, maybe you are a finance manager. Finance means, you know how much work it is difficult. You have to decide about the shares, money, bank, cash, creditors, debtors. Antadala important decision you have to take. But all the subordinates, all the people working under you are keeping asking all their silly problems. Sir, file ge what to do? Sir, our report ge what to do? Everyone, 50 employees are asking you. What you will feel? You will feel like a burden, no? Ayyo, what all I have to do? I have to take important work ide. Adu bittu ivrದೆಲ್ಲ ಚಿಕ್ಕ work I have to do alla. So it is like a burden. So adre, if there is decentralization, if the authority of taking decision is given to all the subordinates, it is a relief to the top management. Yes, ಆವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಈಗ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಾಲೇಜ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ admission, yes, managing the college, all she can take care. In similar way, if you are a finance manager, you can take care of more important work. You can concentrate on more important work. Maybe cash, bank, creditors, debtors, all those things you can take care. Okay? Yes. Top management can concentrate on more important functions like planning, coordination, controlling. Yes, ee reeti. So, if there is decentralization, if authority is given to the subordinates also, the top management, it is relief for them. Relief andre enu? Arama, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ relief, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಕೆಲಸ. ಆವಾಗ ಟಾಪ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಮೇಜರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. They have to think about planning, next year what to do, coordination how to control, direction how, staffing. Okay? Yes, in similar way, ee example nenpidi. If we ask everyone, all the teachers today, if we are calling principal what to teach, how to teach, what to do, with how many slides to do, avaga it is irritation for her, no? She will not be able to concentrate on the main important work as a principal, what she has to do there. That is admission, first years are coming, for them to, all that is important work, no, for a principal. So it will be irritation. Okay, yes. Now next point, facilitates growth. How decentralization facilitates growth? Okay, what is decentralization? Brush it up again. Decentralization is what? Authority is given to all the people. ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. For all the people, ಅಧಿಕಾರ is given. How it facilitates growth? See, greater freedom is given to lower level management. Isn't it? Lower level managementಗೆ ಕೂಡ ನಿರ್ಣಯ, ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೆ. Lower levels are given decision making authority. Okay, now you are working in one lower level, small post ಇದೆ ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. You are given some freedom ಇದೆ ನಿನಗೆ. You can take some decision. That time every manager tries to do better than the other. Okay, now you will try to do one better than the other. Decision ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಇದೆ. So you will feel what? No, I will work better than him. I will work better than her. ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಹೊಸ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ನನ್ನ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯತೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ. ಸೊ ಇವನ್ ಈಚ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಮೋರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೋರ್, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ಆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಾವು ಇನ್ ಆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಶೋ ಯೋರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್. ನೋ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆನ್ಸಿ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ನೇಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಗುಡ್. Isn't it? In similar way, if you are working for a company, just imagine, say you are working for a Wipro company. Okay, now you are a subordinate, fresher. There you are given some authority. So you will be happy, you are encouraged, you will work very hard. You will say, I will try to do best, I will try to do better than the other person. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, all the employees, if they try to do one better than the other, company, Wipro company name will be good, no? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್, ಆಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗ್ರೋ. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್. ನಾವು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಬೆಟರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. ಏನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್? ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಟ್ ಈಚ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಏನಿದು ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್? ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಚೆಕ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್. ಎಸ್, what is your goal? Have you reached your goal? Progress ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಪರ್ ದ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ your projects are working or no? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ಡ್, ಆರ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್? ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅದು ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಪುವರ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ಬೆಟರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಏಕೆ ಪುವರ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ? ವೈ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್? ವೈ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್? ಮತ್ತು ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಸಮ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಸಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. ಇದು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಟು ಆಲ್ ದ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್, ಈಚ್ ಒನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಫೋಕಸ್ ಆನ್ their performance. Each one will try to control why their performance is less, why the profit is less, why the sales is less. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬೆಟರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, 6 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಆಲ್ ದ 6 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್. ನಾವು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ, ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್. What is the difference between delegation and decentralization? 2 marks question, students. Delegation is what? Yes, it is transfer of authority. ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. From where? Superior to subordinate. What is decentralization? It is, yes, decision taking authority is delegation of authority throughout all the levels of management. That is, authority is spread to all the people. It is not in just in one person's hand. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಟ್ಲರ್ ಥರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಶೋ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್. ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಆಪ್ಷನಲ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡುವುದು. ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ. Just imagine, in our college, principal is not giving authority to anyone. Only principal has authority. We lecturers, we don't have authority on anything. ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ. Is it possible? Can principal take authority of all the subjects, all the students, everything? Is it possible? No, it is impossible. That means delegation is compulsory. Now, if you are a manager, can you take every responsibility can you take of your small workers also? No. You have to give some authority to someone. So delegation is a compulsory act. Compulsory, you have to give. That's why principal has given authority to all the lecturers. Some authority. Because it is compulsory. It has to be done in all the colleges. Now, decentralization is optional act. Decentralization is what? All the levels ಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಕೊಡುವುದು. It's optional. Like see, in small shop, owner only decides everything. Okay, it's optional. If he wants, he might tell it to the worker, or he might not keep a worker also. Okay, it is optional. Okay, second is purpose of delegation. Main purpose of delegation is to lessen the burden of the manager. Yes, see, principal has given authority to the lecturers. Why? It will lessen the burden of the principal, so that principal can focus on the more important work, more important function, isn't it? Main ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಆಫ್ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ವಾಟ್? ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡುವುದು ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನು? ಮೇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಡನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತ. ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು. ಅದರದ್ದು ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್? To increase the role of subordinates in the organization. Subordinates are there, no? If you are working under a superior, your role will be more. You will be more involved in the organization by giving authority. Okay? ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಆಫ್ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡುವುದು ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬರ್ಡನ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದಂತ. The top management will not be in more burden, otherwise everything they have to decide now. Purpose of decentralization is what? ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡುವುದು is what? So that subordinates also, it increases their role in the organization. Okay, yes, this was just a 2 marks question. First point and this is second point. Okay, so that's all. This ends your organizing chapter, students. Okay, so I hope you have understood this entire chapter. Please be free to ask me any doubts. So next class, next week, we are going to start with the new chapter, that is staffing. Okay, yes, thank you so much.